Then we're going to move into, okay, let's have the ball handlers right here. Okay, let's have 5 guys stay on the floor. 5 guys stay on the floor. You guys are all perimeter guys. We can have 3 with the ball, 2 guys, 2 shooters right here. Everybody else can go to the bench. You guys stay here. Andre, you stay here, okay? Everybody else to the bench. Here we go. Good. We use this drill to work on our skip passing, but also our spacing. So you will use that same pick and roll that we started in the beginning, okay? And you will be coming off right here to your decision-making spot against a conservative defense. You will lift just above the break right there. You know the break right there where the three-point line breaks, okay? And you're gonna get to your elbow spot and skip pass over there for a catch and shoot shot, okay? Here we go. Yeah, you can drop it. Good, okay? So what seems to be the bottleneck right here, and this is where you, like coaches will need to again make their money, okay, or earn their salaries right here, is to see what is the problem right here. The thing that we teach when we get to that elbow is the passing technique. First of all, you do not want to telegraph your intentions at all. So ideally, that is eyes and shoulders are towards the rim, okay? Just like you would be coming off for your own, the close range finish right there with the goofy finish. So you're gonna get, okay, exactly the same look right here, okay? And now the passing technique, there's 2 technical components that we use right here, okay? One is same side foot in contact on the ground, okay? So if I'm a right-handed passer right here for the skip pass, I need to have my right foot on the floor in order to create a base, a stable base for the pass to the opposite side. Give me the ball. Here we go. Okay, second thing, if I keep my elbow locked, I will have much better control. So these are the 2 technical details that we teach right here. When I get to that area, okay, bum, okay, and now I can whip it to the other side. This pass, it will be accurate and hard, okay? Let's try to get this one. Here we go. And this pass is already a lot different than the previous one, okay? Very good. Here we go. Very nice, good. And one more. Excellent, okay? That's very good job, fellas. Now we can do the same thing, but we can add a component of working on the footwork right here. So you will execute a hot closeout right here on the shooter. So when the shooter catches the ball, you're coming off the ball screen. Coming off the ball screen, okay, yep, pass, pass. You're running him off the line, boom, and you're attacking baseline, okay? For a something that's at least 60% finish. So it's probably not going to be a baseline floater, right? It's going to be a dunk, it's going to be an up and under, it's going to be a finish right here at the rim, okay? Here we go. Good, next one, here we go. And the further you get into the season and the players get more comfortable, I think it's what's very important is there happens mistakes. So this is now completely mistake-free, this practice. This would not serve for development very well, in my opinion. We have a very different practice philosophy from a lot of other programs where I know it makes sense for practice to look great. We try to make the practice look not very bad, but we try to really encourage that there's a lot of mistakes in the practice, that it's challenging enough, okay? So let's add a layer of complexity right here, okay? So let's have one more player from the bench right here, okay? Good. You are now going to be what we call an option defender, okay? So you're gonna start from here, okay? We can remove the coaches now. We can do this with 6 guys in both ends. You're coming off, okay? And by the way, with how the game is nowadays, you don't have to have guards doing this, okay, bigs doing something else. When we start in the beginning of season, we have everybody do all of these. And we try to see if somebody can give us something more than we maybe thought in the recruiting phase, or maybe they've been working on their game during the summer, and maybe we have a big man who can make these plays. There's great examples in Europe or in NBA from bigs really being great playmakers. We'll talk about that a little later, but you shouldn't pigeonhole players into certain roles, and everybody can at least give it a try, and then coach has to use his eye to see if there's possibilities for him to further develop, okay? What you're gonna be looking at is right here, the low man, okay? Or the last defender, what we talked about yesterday. And as soon as he starts his shift, you're gonna look to now time that laser pass above the break so that you can create a two-way motion. Two-way motion meaning this, that when I start to move in this direction, boom, yes, your pass goes there. So I need to first stop and go here instead of waiting for your pass and then recovering, okay? But all the time thinking you're gonna go for, yes, very good, okay? Here we go. Good. You don't have to go that far as a defender, so I'll take over first. We would rotate like this. Handler would come here, handler would come here, shooter would go up there and take the ball, okay? Let's do this. Who took the shot? Good, go up there. Option defender over here, bravo, okay? Here we go, yep. Okay, what do we think about the decision? Okay, it was a contested shot, okay? So you need to find a little bit better. That should be a 40% three or 60% at the rim. And I doubt it, like I'm almost 42. I think I could have blocked your shot right there, okay? Good. Who's option defender? Let's have an option defender from one of you who finished, okay? Is that you? Yep, here we go. Next one, here we go. Good, you're here. Okay, I'll do the option defense. Here we go, you guys run this. Okay, here we go. Okay, and this way you can provoke the players to make a lot of mistakes right here. You can close out short, okay? You can do the bluff closeout, you can do the hot closeout, and the idea is to make it as difficult as possible for the players to find the right solution, so in the games it will feel easier, okay? Good, let's have a new shooter in the corner one more time here. Good, okay? And as a coach, you should gauge what the player's skill level, decision-making level is, and then either do more complex or a little bit simpler for them. Okay, here we go. Last one. Nice, very good. And then finish, okay? We can add an extra layer of complexity right here. So let's have you in the corner. When we make that pass, okay, yep, okay, run him off the line right here, run him off the line, sprint, 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 okay, good. When I make this pass, I become second level of defense. So I will now become a rim protector after passing. So when he drives, I will try to get here, stop, okay, you gotta find a way to finish around me, all right? You gotta find a way to finish 60%. You are not live. You will not try to LeBron him, go and pin him on the glass. You will just provide a body for him to step around, maybe with a Euro step, okay? But again, we're looking for a 60% finish, okay? Let's do this. Here we go. Good, okay, bravo, okay, here we go. Next one. Yep, one of the most important components of good offense is on target, on time, on target passing, okay? So if my guy catches the ball right here, he doesn't really have great options, okay? He could drive it or he could pass it, but now let's try to snap it, okay? Right here into the numbers, and now he can make that decision. So you always have the decision, shot or drive right here, either one, okay? Let's see one more time right here. Who's the shooter? Wait, who's the shooter? Start from the corner. Wait. Good, here we go. Okay, nice. We can add even more complexity to this by, for example, adding a coach right here, and whenever the coach asks for the ball, you need to pass to him, okay? Let's do the same thing. I'll run this. I've done it a few times. Here we go, okay? Good, okay, next one, here we go. Again, next, here we go. okay? Yes, this is not tennis, okay? You're not alone on the court, okay? So most of the time when you drive, okay, and there's a first pass out, there's gonna be, yes, one more pass for a couple of reasons, okay? Here we go. So you need to have 3 options ready for yourself with every catch. That's to shoot, or to drive, or to move it to a teammate that's in a better position, okay? There was a defender closing on you, nobody was closing on me, okay? Let's go one more time. Here we go. I didn't ask for the ball. Here we go. You're attacking the basket. If he doesn't help, you can always finish. Here we go. Good. Okay, where would you go in this situation? We're not going to talk about it. That's not the topic of today. You were spacing nicely. Okay, I can kick it out to you. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, then let's have the 1-5 combinations. This would be the last one.